Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for August the 16th through to the 31st. So moving from Leo season into Virgo season. And I don't know why, Gemini, I've just got a good feeling about your reading today. I've got this really good feeling. I had the same feeling with Leo as well. So if you're cross-watching or you have any Leo in your chart, you might want to check out that reading as well. So let's see what's coming in for you, Gemini. We've got the Hermit, Contemplation and Wisdom. Look how happy this little koala is. So the Hermit energy is where there's something perhaps this fortnight that you are having a big think about. big think about. And it's just like, need to take some time out and just have a think about this. So there's something that's kind of potentially could be in the back of your mind, but it feels like a bigger thing. It doesn't feel like there's any great pressure to make a decision around it, but it's like, yeah, just having a big think about things in general. So the feeling I get when I'm tuning in for the energy of it is kind of like just life in general, like where everything's at, where you're heading, how everything's feeling. So this could be a really important time for you to kind of, just have a big old think. So, and maybe it can be like a retreat as well as what they're showing me. Like it's a sense of just, maybe not being as social as well. That could be something that could come through. So what's shifting and changing? Sword 9, Venus, Gemini, and the Death card, Mars, Pluto and Scorpio and Uranus. I was thinking Uranus and Pluto at the same time. So the 9 of Swords is, something that is, I feel like this lovely little koala here who's having a think is going, I know the Death card is there. I know this is a big major transition in my life. There's something majorly ending and something transitioning, and there's a potential for transformation, but maybe you can't quite put your finger on what that is. But it just feels like everything's shifting and changing. But inside your conscious mind, you've got that little sword 9 going, but maybe there's this undercurrent of like stress or worry or fear or just a little bit anxious. So the sword 9 energy is just where there's something that is shifting and changing, and you might be getting messages to kind of let some things go with the Death card and to kind of lay some things to rest, quite literally. So interesting, the Hermit card is have a rest, have some time out, think about this, connect into your inner wisdom. It's interesting because with the Hermit energy, it's a very Virgo energy. So we are moving into Virgo season, and Virgo is a lot to do with your health. It's very healthy energy, especially how you're connecting in and the messages you're getting from your body. So this could be quite a deep experience that's coming through here with this. There's a bit of an exit strategy coming up with the 7 of Swords, okay, or potentially the need for that to come in. A big evaluation with the 7 of Swords inside your mind coming in with this, Gemini. So, I just wanted to let you know, like with the Venus Gemini energy of the Sword 9, this can sometimes be where this energy of change can feel really overwhelming. It can feel like there's just too much going on inside your mind. So it's like take a break, take a rest, take some time out to just think about it and let it kind of spread out, the perspective of it. I just get this sense of perspective spreading out. Oh, sorry, I just banged the microphone. In that it's, you don't have to know everything right now, but it's just kind of sitting with that energy, which is interesting. Oh, we got the Tower. Okay, of course we do. So there's a lot of big things you're thinking about here, I can see coming in. So Gemini, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements as it gives you a complete picture of what's going on for you. And it's a general reading, look what's coming in. Nice. So just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. My goodness. Okay. It's interesting. There's little mini breakthroughs happening this fortnight, and I'm seeing it in a lot of the signs, and it's kind of like the energy at the moment is a bit like blur, and then suddenly there's this good stuff around. But it's almost like people need to, it's this energy of you might not know it's there. You have to kind of actively turn and see it or actively engage with it. It could be a surprise energy coming through with the King of Swords. You've got the Star coming in. And I think this is part of what's coming in, is this sense of, something with this Scorpio energy, gosh, look at all these characters walking away here. My goodness. Okay. Gosh, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, there is something big and new coming in here for you, Gemini, which is exciting. But that's what this Death card is. It's a culling of energies. And the Sword Nine is like feeling a bit stressed about having to do that or what sort of decisions are made around that. But I can see you doing this. There's this major cull is coming in terms of making space for this. Like, look at this coming through here. Something big, something new that wants to build and grow in your life at this moment in time. So it's sort of like you need to get rid of some things. So that's why we've got the Seven of Swords. This is the evaluation. It's kind of, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's a strategy, a plan, what it is, what sort of things in your life are you thinking that you might need to kind of move on from? What do you need to let go of with this Seven of Swords? And yeah, it's interesting. So, and it is crossed by the Tower. So boom, in comes this energy of just feeling like there's so much instability and activated change here with the Tower. There's something, you don't want this to be something unexpected, or perhaps something unexpected or shocking even came in, or this Tower energy can be what got activated in that triple conjunction that occurred at the beginning of August. But it's almost like something's been activated inside of you, and it's almost like blocking you from, I feel like there could be a little bit of resistance to stepping into the message that you were receiving, that something bigger is coming into your life. And so, yeah, interesting. So, yeah, that Tower energy can be a revelatory energy. And it's like once you know something or see something or know that this is the right way you have to go with something, it's like you have to make a plan, and that it's almost like there's no going back. There really is almost this feeling here of inevitability with this energy, because it's like I'm making this plan and I know that everything's shifting and changing. So we have in your conscious mind the Seven of Pentacles. Again, you can see this character is just sitting and having a big think, like the Hermit energy. It's perhaps needing to gain some perspective or have a think, but this character's like, I've got this pentacle here, I've got this seed. How am I going to plant it to make it grow? So again, we can see it coming in the near future with the Ace of Pentacles, but it is definitely whether you're looking for opportunities or you already know what this thing is that you're wanting to plant, and where you want to put this could be contemplating a shift of direction with something, big shift of direction, in that you're wanting to step out of a comfort zone and you're wanting to kind of something to grow. And it's like, what's the best way to do this, or the best option? So you might be like looking at pivoting or changing direction with something to do with your work in your life, or something to do with your money, something to do with your home or your health. It's, something big that you're kind of shifting and changing here. At the base, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is what's happening deep down. And so if you are like the little hermit energy and there's a lot that you're considering and working out here, and you want to go deep within and see what's happening, you're going to come across this Nine of Pentacles. That's a nice energy to come across. So it's safe to look within. It's safe to go down and go, right, what's happening? What's happening down there? Because this Nine of Pentacles is a very lovely energy of feeling quite independent. There's this independent spirit that's coming in with this, where strangely it's like it's about connecting into just being happy with where you're at this moment in time. Both the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles are kind of fairly individual energies. It's like you've got your own space. There doesn't seem like there's other people around influencing you with this. This is something that you need to kind of do and decide for yourself. So the Nine of Pentacles is lovely, because it's actually about seeing the things the really good things that are here deep down inside of you, or being really grateful for the things or people that you've got around you at this moment in time. So it's kind of like you're connecting to something that is flourishing and growing, whereas the Death card is where something is ending. It's like a winter, whereas this is more like a harvest and a flourishing, a spring energy. So there's new energies flourishing and growing within you, and it's just around, it's this sense of abundance, internal abundance that you can foster here with this Nine of Pentacles. So That's a nice energy. In the recent past, we've got the Five of Cups. So this is where, with this in the Tower, maybe something's come in unexpectedly, or there's been some sort of shift and change, or that has, been disappointing or upsetting, or maybe it was just a sense of loss. Maybe somebody disappointed you recently. With this Five of Cups, it's some emotions have been spilt over to do with the past. So it's not feeling great emotionally with this Five of Cups energy. But interestingly, Three Cups have spilled over, and this character's going, focusing on that, but not realizing there's Two Cups behind. So it's bridging that gap to turn around and say, there are things to build upon here. That there's actually Two Cups, or someone around you that wants to connect with you, or there's some other things that can bring you happiness and fulfillment that you kind of need to shift your perspective with here. You need to turn around and see it. That's kind of why. And if this character turns around, what's it going to see? Two Cups and the Star card. So it's like, there's something that it's kind of, maybe you're looking in the wrong direction, or have been looking in the wrong direction for something, and it's been kind of a disappointment, or it just hasn't been particularly fruitful. And then it's saying, this is like, okay, well, what direction do I need to go in with the Seven of Pentacles? And if you go deep within, like the Hermit card is asking you, and the traditional deck, the Hermit is using the Star card, the Star, as the guidance of looking deep within that inner light within you, that soul, source and spirit, your inner radiance. You're going to find this beautiful energy of the Nine of Pentacles. There is something beautiful to work with here, this inner abundance. So it's a really, really lovely energy. And this is where it's more than what, you're looking at it as the Seven of Pentacles, like I've got this pentacle that this thing that I want to grow in my life. And if you look deep within, you're actually the Nine of Pentacles. So there's actually more than what you were thinking here. It's opening you up to more, but that's inside of you, this journey. So that's why this is deep retreat in the divine feminine, because you're going to come across this, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the path. The new path opens up. This is the thing that you're wanting to nurture and grow in your life, the new thing that the new seed that you are planting here. And it's a great one. Look at this Ace of Pentacles. So it's a flourishing something. You're wanting something to flourish in your life, which is actually really lovely. And you want it to be like the Ten of Pentacles. It's saying it has the possibility to be the Ten of Pentacles here. So this could be, a new cycle that needs to be nurtured, or wants to be nurtured and looked after, something that you could do regularly as well that's coming through. So the Ace of Pentacles can be like new jobs. It's new cycles around the element of earth. So new jobs, putting a new product out, doing something differently with your work or your money, doing something differently with your health, new cycles around that, doing something differently with your home as well. So it's all, I feel like there's this very positive cycle that is about to begin here, but you just might not. It's this real process of finding it. And you're presenting as the Two of Pentacles. So kind of feeling a little bit ambivalent at this moment about what this Death card is promising, in terms of, it feels more like it's asking you to let something go, and it might almost feel like that, rather than understanding what you're stepping into, the transition energy of something changing in your life with the Death card. So the Two of Pentacles is, I'm weighing this up. I'm weighing it up, but it might not necessarily feel like, it might feel like something's out of balance, or your energy is a bit stretched at the moment. How can I create space for this? So the Two of Pentacles can be ambivalence, and that may be just because of this energy of the Five of Cups of, being really focused on something from the past or someone from the past that hurt you, or something that made you really sad. So that mourning of the Five of Cups from the past, it's a necessary experience, but the universe is asking you now to step in and see what new things are coming through as well. That doesn't mean that can't still be happening. It can be, but it is a sense that if you turn around, the Star card's here. So this is the energy surrounding you, quite literally. If you're feeling a bit hopeless and directionless with the Five of Cups, the Star card brings you guidance and hope. So it is there. But like I said, this person isn't quite connecting to it. So it might feel a little bit lost potentially until it connects to this guidance that's coming through with the star. I also like the fact that this is the water bearer. This is about connecting into spirit and seeing the future and feeling like you're being guided to a place within the future. And I feel like it's very much connected to these two cups. But I also feel like, that so spirit is coming in and wanting to connect to you and bring you these messages. But I also feel like with the two cups, they keep reminding me of the Two of Cups, which is the card of connections and relationships. There's potentially a new relationship, and it's not necessarily coming up here in this reading, because what I feel like is you're going to step away from a whole heap of old, but it is saying there's potentially new connections, new relationships that are going to help you feel this sense of hope, or help you feel like you're connecting back in to a source energy with the star card, help you feel like you can see the future. So it's a nice energy. The star card is wishes coming true. Okay, so if this character's too stuck in the Five of Cups energy of something that's occurred in the past, this is like a wish coming true, the Ace of Pentacles coming through. So yeah, I mean, but you are generating this from you, so it's being open to receive of what emerges deep within. So yeah, hopes and fears, the King of Swords. This is very much element. It's the King of Air. So it's about making strategies, decisions, the right strategies and decisions. It can be very cool, so very rational and detached, emotionally detaching from something and just making a decision here, or, working the plan. So yeah, the King of Swords could actually be, there's a couple of things, this could be the person that disappointed and hurt you. Maybe they did detach emotionally and it was kind of like, why are you being so cold with me now? Like, I don't understand. Or, it could have been that came through, somebody that hurt you through their coolness that came through. But this could also be you saying that at this moment in time, it's time to have a clear head like the King of Swords, and to detach from some of these emotions that may be keeping you in the past, where something's pulling you forward into the future. So it's a very Aquarius energy. You've got the King of Swords and the Star card, two cards of Aquarius around. So there may even be Aquarius, like Aquarians around you that I feel like if it's somebody around you that's got a clear head and is very it could be quite progressive thinking as well, like getting you out of a headspace and helping you think about something differently. This is a good energy around you. So this is the culling, the major culling process here. My goodness, look at this. Five of Pentacles, they're walking away. The Eight of Cups, they're walking away and detaching. The Three of Swords. Yeah, it's not necessarily, this might be why you're feeling a bit ambivalent, is that some of these things that you're detaching and walking away from because they're either not emotionally fulfilling, they're just not feeling right, or it's a sense of they're not resonating anymore. Then it's, things from the past that you're letting go of. The Six of Cups is a trip down memory lane. It's the past here. But it's also about wanting to bring in some harmony and be really present where you're at this moment in time. And that's what this Nine of Pentacles is, being really present and happy with where you're at this moment in time. So this is where you're listening and making the space and going, I need to make the space. There's something from the past that's occupied too much space here, and I'm letting it go. So yeah, and potentially walking away from old wounds that are no longer resonating for you, or people that have hurt you, because we've got this Ten of Pentacles here, and it can be around, the Ten of Pentacles can be long-term friends, family, relationships that have a long history or you have a long tie to, so you've held on to it in some way. But the Ten of Pentacles is the big new thing that's coming in, the security, the stable thing, it's where the Ace of Pentacles wants to get to. So this is kind of like make way, make way, make way. You're getting the messages that there's something. The Ten of Pentacles is the height of some sort of achievement. It's a building block. So, this could be a very, very creative process. It's kind of like throw away the old process and start again, start from the new. So just say you are creating an artwork, for example, it's like, and it's just not working, not resonating, there's a particular style or something, and maybe there's a whole heap of old artworks. It's almost like throwing them out and stepping into a new blank canvas and creating that picture again, whether it's metaphorically or symbolically. It's just a sense of you're working with something new, like a blank canvas now that you can build into something new. So, and it was like that wasn't working anyway. That artwork or that picture or that style or whatever, you can apply that to anything in your life, whatever it was, something just no longer felt right. And so you're building something really amazing and new here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So it actually feels like it's going to feel more solid as well, like you're moving into something that is potentially bringing more harmony into your world as well. So yeah, interesting. It feels like it's a slow shift and change. They're showing me like a huge, one of those big, like the Titanic, but not one that sinks and crashes, like a big, one of those big cruise ship liners that they're turning, but it takes a while for them to actually shift and turn. And they need the little pilot shift to help them kind of sometimes turn when they're docking. And that's kind of what they were saying. That little pilot shift might be this little Two of Cups. There's someone around you that is potentially got a really good head on them, like some really good perspectives or ideas that could be helping you turn the ship around. Turn the ship around. So it may feel like it's a big, slow moving pivot, but eventually you're going to, it can be a 1 degree turn, but it could change the outcome and the whole direction of something. So yeah, it's slow. It's slow moving energy, a big transition that's coming through. So let's see. This is your affirmation card. It says, there is plenty for everyone, including me. The ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. I like it's the ocean of life. We were just talking about like the water bearer connecting into that water if it represents some emotions, or connecting back to a deep renewal of spirit and connecting into your intuition as well. And then we had the energy of the ship changing direction as well, and just understanding that there's enough in the world for everybody of what it is that you're needing here at this moment in time. So it may have a feeling with the Death card that things are going out, but the big things are going to start coming back in again. We have, as your charm, beautiful, the little kitty cat. It's like it reminds me of Hello Kitty, this one. Very, very cute. It's got a little bow in its hair. I just want to have a look at it. It's got a little bow in its hair, little whiskers. It's like something that, like a childhood energy of the cat. It's very innocent and sweet, which is really lovely, because it's hard to meet the death energy of transition with innocence, because it's sort of like you don't if you were just say knew exactly where the destination point or what the final picture was going to look like on that canvas, would you still do it? Would it even end up like that because you've got that destination point in mind? It's almost like meeting this with pure innocence and naivety as to where you're going. That's the best way to walk into this big change here. And so your little child could feel like your inner child could feel a bit overwhelmed by it. So it might feel the need to kind of make that inner child energy safe. But the cats often represent soul energy to me, and this is a very innocent new energy coming through. So it's something new that you're working with, which, even though it's up against this big transition of the Pluto energy, which feels quite dark and intense, it's like it's about stepping into it and not necessarily knowing, because this is the importance. Like they are saying, yes, this can reach the Ten of Pentacles, but what that Ten of Pentacles looks like and where that is, they're all the things that's going to shift and change along this journey. So I feel like this is a big kind of 1 degree pivot that you're making here, that you're going to see the results like further down the track, like even in 9 months' time. It's this sense of a big shift and change that's coming through here for you at this moment. So very significant, Gemini is coming in. So I think just, heed those energies of the death cards asking you to let go of something, and come into the Hermit energy of connecting into your body and your own inner wisdom. Have a big think about things. Like I said, there's no rush with this, But there's this lovely, beautiful thing here birthing with the Ace of Pentacles that is asking you to help nourish it and help it grow. And it's very much to do with the thing that got activated. It's an earth energy. So that triple conjunction was in the sign of Taurus, which is very much to do with something on the element of earth for you has been shaken up. And often the earth is something that we rely on, or it's something very stable in our life. And so there's something new that is beautiful that's coming in here with all of this for you, Gemini. So absolutely, this is a big thing that's birthing here, which is lovely. So that is the reading. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to talk about the extended reading now for those who are interested. And if you'd like to leave the reading, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. And also make sure you watch your sun, moon, and rising because it gives you a complete picture of what's going on for you. But if you'd like to stay and hear about the extended reading, we're going to look at this further. We're going to go further down the track because this is such a slow moving energy. It's like you're going through this culling process, starting this new thing, creating space for that in your life. Where is this all going in the near future and the future beyond? What sort of things are coming in to support this? What sort of messages are you getting? What sort of things are coming in? Opportunities? Can we see something coming through with this sense of there's another connection coming through? So let's investigate all of that and just see where this is going. Sometimes there's still challenges and that's coming through with this. And we're going to ask about the best way to manage this energy because this is such a slow running transitional energy that's coming through. It's transformative. So what's the best way to kind of connect to this seed that's coming in to help you release what it is that you need to release and work with the energy for the optimum results? Because this feels like something really positive coming through. So we're going to ask about that, the best way to get the optimum results with the energy that's presenting at this moment in time, as well as any other clarifiers or intuitive messages that you need to hear. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over, Gemini. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and take care.